Welcome to what it's really like to live in Marietta, Georgia. My name is Cecily Simmons. I am with Keller Williams Realty. I am your favorite realtor here in the Atlanta area, not just for Marietta, but really for any area within Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. So let's just jump right into it. My first tip on what it's really like to live in Marietta. Marietta offers a blend of historic as well as modern homes. It's more of a suburban feel, but you can definitely, once you get over to the Marietta Square area, you'll definitely be able to appreciate the different types of architectural home styles with a lot of charming Georgians and a lot of rich history still is present there in the homes and the style of architecture that you will find in that area. But if you go on through the historic area, through Marietta Square, it will take you over to what's known as West Cobb, and then you'll find a lot more newer construction communities. And in between, I would say, is when you come back over to East Cobb, you'll find we're right next to Indian Hills, suburb, Indian Hills neighborhood. There's a lot of older ranch style homes there, but then just as much as you'll have a presence of the old style homes built in the 70s, renovated and updated in that area, you'll also find new construction, newly built homes on land in that same area. So you can get a good variety depending on what part of Marietta you're in.
Now let's get into some key statistics about the city of Marietta. First of all, Marietta is located northwest of Atlanta, Georgia, and the county in Marietta is known as Cobb County. The population in Marietta is approximately 61,500 people, and Marietta spans about 23 square miles. Now, real estate speaking, the median list price for Marietta as of March 2025 was about $481,167. The median sales price for homes is approximately $445,373 as of February 2025. And you should know Marietta consistently ranks as one of Georgia's most livable and diverse cities, offering a blend of suburban charm, cultural vibrancy, and economic opportunity. According to niche.com, Marietta holds an A overall grade with standout markings in diversity, nightlife, public schools, being a great place for families as well as outdoor activities. And according to areavibes.com, Marietta is rated as an exceptional place to live, ranking number 5 in Georgia and better than 96% of U.S. cities, scoring highly in amenities, commute, housing, as well as health and safety. A few major employers located in Marietta are Lockheed Martin, Cobb County School District, as well as the Wellstar Health System, and major industries include aerospace, healthcare, education, and retail.
So something else that I mentioned as far as the location, the proximity to other towns, you don't have to be in the city of Atlanta unless you choose to be. You kind of get the best of both worlds. You get the ability to go into Atlanta at any time, be in the city, have that urban, big city feel. But then when you don't want to deal with that anymore, you can easily hop on the highway 75 north, get up to Marietta in 20 minutes or less, depending on traffic. If there's a lot of traffic, don't quote me on the time. But if you know back roads, hey, you may be able to get out here a lot quicker. But you get a lot more trees, a lot more wide open spaces, and a little more elbow room to spread out, more nature filled terrain, and green spaces whenever you want. Although the city of Atlanta does have those things as well, from Piedmont Park, Grant Park. But if you're in town for an event or a concert or something like that, or if there's a big event in town, like when the Olympics were here, you could easily leave all of that behind and come back to Marietta and experience some more of a slower pace and a lot more space. It's very community focused here in Marietta. Think laid back, not flashy, but also people are very friendly. You're going to find that Southern hospitality that you would expect in the South. You're going to get that in Marietta. I mean, coming here to the park today to film, I met quite a few new people, saw a lot of smiling faces, and just you can feel the friendly vibe anywhere you go in Marietta. So if you're looking to do something maybe not so outdoorsy, you could head over to historic Marietta, check out the Strand Theater that's been there for quite some time. A lot of rich history there. They have a lot of events there at the Strand. It's also a popular place for a lot of weddings and formal ceremonies like that. All right, another point on what it's really like to live in Marietta, Georgia, is that you don't have to be worried about being bored. There's a lot of opportunity to participate, experience a lot of attractions that are located in Marietta. Some of my favorites happen to be the parks, as you can see, some of the green spaces. I'm at Fuller Park right now in East Cobb, but we also have the Chattahoochee nature trails. We're pretty close to Cochrane Shoals over near Soap Creek, which connects to Acres Mill and Powers Ferry. There's another entrance to the Chattahoochee trails there. And as I mentioned, if you cut across over in Atlanta Country Club of the South, off Paper Mill in East Cobb, heading on your way to Dunwoody, Sandy Springs area, there is a whole park back there off Collins Drive, some beautiful homes there, with another entrance, giving you more access to the river in that direction on your way to Dunwoody. You can hike out there. Some people even fish. One of the entrances to Soap Creek off Paper Mill Road has a lake there where you could actually fish. If you're into that sort of thing, it's probably not the most popular area to fish, but I have some people out there with their fishing poles and fishing rods. And if you like hiking, you can leave those trails and head over to Kennesaw Mountain. You're really close to Kennesaw Mountain, easily accessible, short little trip in Marietta to get you to Kennesaw for some higher terrain, higher altitude hiking and great views. That being said, my next point, you are central to tons of shopping from any point in Marietta, just about any point, East Cobb, West Cobb, Marietta Square, off Canton Road. There's shopping everywhere. Okay, if you're down near Acres Mill, Powers Ferry, you're pretty close to Truist Park and the Battery, where the Braves play. The whole Battery is an amazing shopping experience. It's a newer development on its own. Definitely go and check that out when you're here. But then you can also go over to Cumberland, the Cumberland area, and hit up Cumberland Mall and check out what stores have there. Of course, you can find all of the big box retailers here, just traveling. Now, behind me here, we have Roswell Road. If you go this direction, you're going towards the city of Roswell, right? You're going to go in this direction, Home Depot, there's Sprouts, Whole Foods, which is a favorite of a lot of people, Target or Target, depending on who you talk to, and tons more shopping, I promise. Lots of major grocery stores, Kroger, Publix. There's a whole complex, which I'm going to drop some video here and show you where you can go to the movies, have some great dining, Marlowe's Tavern, Seed, shopping galore, as I mentioned. Places like Kohl's, Old Navy, you name it, Marietta has it. And it's not just here. If you're not familiar with Atlanta, if you're not familiar with the suburbs here in Marietta, don't think coming out here you're in one of those areas where there's nothing around. There's plenty around, wonderful things to do. You're only going to be bored unless you want to. The schools are some of the best in the area and actually the deciding factor between Marietta and a lot of neighboring cities like Roswell, even Alpharetta, Sandy Springs. Marietta schools are some of the best in the country. Now, that is not my rating by any means. This is data that has been taken from some of the top organizations that rank schools nationwide. And if you're interested in more information about that, I direct you to greatschools.org. Legally, I'm not at liberty to give any personal information or insight on my own idea of what the best schools are or what the worst schools are. Okay, so check out greatschools.org for more information on the topic of schools. But just know that Marietta, according to the premier sites and organizations that do the rankings is in the top 5, if not number 1.
All in all, Marietta's appeal lies in its blend of suburban comfort, historic charm, and proximity to Atlanta's economic opportunities. Well, it's no secret that many from all across the country are making the decision to move to Atlanta. Now, when we're speaking of Marietta specifically, many are making the choice to move from places like Florida, Texas, North Carolina, California, and New York. Now, Marietta has a cost of living that is 9.8% above the national average, compared to the neighboring town of Roswell, which comes in at 16% above the national average.
Thank you so much for watching. My name is Cecily Simmons. I'm with Keller Williams Atlanta North. I hope you found a lot of useful information about whether or not Marietta will be the right place for you, or just at the very least, you learned a lot about Marietta today. If you're looking to move here to Metro Atlanta, I would love to be your realtor. My contact information can be located in the description box on this video. Be sure to click the link and download my free relocation guide. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I look forward to helping you. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.